Yeah. You sure you want to do this rap shit? And take over the world.
Hello, y'all. This is Devin, aka DroBoyCA. I was listening to my good friend DJ Show. He said he actually has a group chat. My friend DJ Show, he has a free music podcast, Plan A Radio, Gas or Trash music review, to where you can send in your music and get it rated, and people will listen to it and comment on it all for free. DJ Show was giving me game. And this is the same man that worked his ass off, has gotten up to Craig Facts, has gotten up to Ricky Smiley's show. And I've known this man since a while, since we was 18, before he even had this idea. Or he probably had it, but it was never put into fruition. I don't even think I said that right. He just said you just should start making blogs about, your personal life. So now I want to come on here and say, I want to tell the story of when I started rapping. My dad was a famous rapper. He was in a group called 783. He's actually, I believe, one of the first groups to sign to a West Coast record label. Don't quote me on that, but it was like Geffen, A&M. I remember that. From what I got told when I was little, I used to go into the studio with my dad because he was still rapping at the time and not producing. And he said I used to cry when I used to be when I wasn't in the booth. Like when he would be doing his bars in the booth, I'd be outside the studio like crying. And then I wouldn't stop crying until he brought me into the studio. From there, he already knew this is what he's gonna want to do in a sense. So I remember I'd be going to different sessions with him. At the time, he was working with a Latino group called Fifth Son. They had a song called Aved, which was dope. I remember going to the studio and we're in this is when that shit was still rolling on the tape. Like this ain't no computer stuff. This is like when you still had the reels that had to record. And I remember being in there and watching him record and them record and just seeing the vibes and stuff like that. So I remember going home, I've always used to listen to rap and want to put my 2 cents into it. You know what I mean? I want to flip this better than they did it and stuff like that. So I don't remember if you remember back in the day, I used to always walk around with a Walkman, whether it was a tape, a CD player, every time. Now, if you remember with them Walkmans, we had headphones. There were no ear pods. It was fucking headphones. So I would have headphones and I would always wrap them up. But at times when I would wrap them up, the wiring in there would fuck up. So then when I would plug it into my Walkman or whatever, it would be playing weird. And it would play the verse would be muffled under. Y'all probably remember if y'all young enough and y'all have headphones like I have headphones. I used to run through headphones. And it you could barely hear the verses. But then it would come out more in the hook and the beat was all distorted and stuff like that. And I honestly used to use those type of headphones to write my lyrics because I didn't have instrumentals at the time. This is a time before internet and Kazaa or Napster. I don't even think some of y'all kids know what that is, but all my folks my age know what I'm talking about. So I didn't have no instrumentals. I'd be coming from my dad's house. If you remember when singles used to come out, a CD of a single or a tape of a single would come out with the dirty version, the radio edit, the acapella, and the instrumental. So I used to come from my dad's house because he'd be getting promotional shit to pass out in the streets before albums came out. Or the album came out or the single came out. I would be taking these CDs or be listening to these headphones, and I literally would go up to my computer and I'd be typing my little lyrics. And I used to type bar and then enter and then the next bar. And then, so my shit was looking like poetry. It was really funny. I don't remember my first rap. I do remember the first rap I got in trouble over. Because at that time, when you're trying to rap, everything is a curse word. Everything is curse this, fuck that, woo, woo, motherfucker, bitch, yada, 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 yada. So I remember I wrote a rap about a homegirl. She's my homegirl now. She was very rude to me at the time. She was very hurting much my feelings. I didn't know how to deal with strong Latino women at the time, okay? So she was always she was one of them We were probably in like 6th, 7th grade, Dana Middle School. Man, I was just tired of being like bullied. Not bullied, but like, you don't hit girls, you know what I mean? My dad told me you never get in an argument with a gay man or a woman. So I didn't really feed into it, but I'm like, fuck this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no sisters, no older cousins, nothing like that. Like, I was the first born child in San Pedro from my family that I knew about. Like, I don't think nobody else came after me besides my sisters. Like, we had no cousins out there, no family, no nothing. It was just, Devin, go figure this shit out. So I wrote a song about Rosie. My science teacher at Dana found it. And I remember it was in my notebook. She took my notebook. I had to go down to the principal's office. Principal was like, how do you write this? Yada, yada, yada. I remember going home, my mom reading it, telling me to read it. I'm like, I'm not about to read these cuss words in front of you. Oh, you could write that shit down. Why you can't say it in front of me? Ooh. And that was the day I got told I can never, ever rap again. I said, fuck that. And I was just rapping. I had to like sneak notebooks in my backpack and like hide little shit here and there. So that's how DroBoyCA started rapping. And it didn't start off as DroBoy. It didn't start off as Young Ace. It was no name. It was just Devin Raps. I don't think I had any name. It was just Devin Raps. Young Ace actually came from, rest in peace, Anthony Brown. We used to have a clown group. I believe it was called Playground Clowns. And that's when clowning and stuff was big. He was, I believe, Ace or Big Ace. And like, he made me Young Ace. So my first rap name came from like a dance group. Rest in peace, AJ Brown. Well, I'll leave it there, man. This has been about 8 minutes. I'm gonna cut this tape up. This is my first video. Shout out to DJ Show. Shout out to Plan A radio station. Gas or Trash Review. Make sure you check that out. If you're still looking for music on me, type in DroBoyCA in the Google and everything will pop up. Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, whatever you use, Amazon Music, anything could be found wherever. But I want to try to start making these vlogs at least once a day, maybe try to put out 3 or 4 vlogs a week. Yeah, man, just try to build you in my story, you know what I mean? Try to fill you in shit you might have worried about. I know it's one of these days I want to talk about like what happened with Kyle Pickle's death and what I went through and the way I saw it and just different questions about, you know, whatever may happen. I'm gonna read the comments. I really want to build this page because I really want to build a podcast. I like asking people questions. I think I'm kind of funny. I definitely want to build up a page, and I want to give a big shout out to DJ Show because just him talking to the group chat today made me want to put forth like a vlog and just give people more just interesting fun facts they might not have known. So I love y'all. Shout out all my Dro boys. Shout out all my San Pedro people. Shout out all my California people. Because if y'all don't know, I'm living out in Houston, Texas now. I've been out here almost 2 years now. I'm loving it. Weather ain't that popping. I'm loving it. More bang for your buck. Rent ain't crazy. Gas prices ain't that crazy. I will say, you know, since I moved to Houston, I believe all of y'all owe me a thank you. And in LA, because once I left LA, the Dodgers and the Lakers won the championship in the same year. I usually don't ever see that. I don't know if that's happened before. We need to look that up. If a city has won in 2 different sports in the same year, I definitely should look that up. I got to Houston. James Harden moved out. We had a snowstorm that hadn't happened in over 85 years. I changed the world, y'all, apparently. I guess I changed the world. But I love y'all, man. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more music. And I'ma holla at y'all.